The NBA, preseason, basketball, it's back, it's here, and it's been very exciting to watch. There have been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, a lot of newsworthy things to talk about, and that's what I want to do in today's video. I do like talking, I like rambling, I like talking about the NBA because I feel like when I'm just rambling on, it's authentic, it's unique, it's one of a kind, and it's my true emotions and really how I feel about a certain topic. Now, I'm a little under the weather, but the show must go on, and I'm still gonna provide you guys with that top tier content. And guys, the YouTube videos have been popping as of lately, man. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that has taken time out of your day to click on my video and watch it. We are on the road to 300 subscribers. I would like to hit that before the end of the year. So if you guys are new, if this is the first video you're ever watching, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It is free. It does not cost you anything to click that button. So let's get into the preseason talk. I think the first team I gotta talk about is the Phoenix Suns and the potential downfall. This team didn't bring in really any impact players. It's the same team that got bounced in the second round by the Mavericks and lost in Game 7 by 40 points. And it's a lot of turmoil on that team. It's a lot of butting heads. It started with Jay Crowder and his trade request. I didn't even know like Jay Crowder was the type of player to request a trade. And then it transitioned to DeAndre Ayton and his comments about Monty Williams in a post-game interview. And those two, I would say, aren't the best of friends. And then we had the dreaded game where the Suns lost to the 36ers. Yes, the 36ers, the team that plays in Australia, in a game where all 5 starters played, and they played, meaningful minutes. I question a lot of things about the Suns. Are they going to be able to repeat the success they had last season? What type of season will they have? Because I look at their roster construction, and if you have DeAndre Ayton, who you just gave this massive extension to, butting heads with your head coach, and then the other question mark is Chris Paul, because as much as I like Chris Paul, he's a great player, Hall of Famer. At some point, he's going to have to fall off. And I don't know, man, everything is shaping up for that to be this season. Now, I still think this team is strong enough to make the playoffs, but I just don't know how much noise they will make. And that's my transition to the next team, the Los Angeles Lakers. Look, the Lakers have looked good. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And it's been one guy in particular who everybody's been watching, and that is Russell Westbrook. Russ has been in trade talk since he's gone to LA. And in these 2 preseason games, he's looked pretty good. He's passing the ball well, and he has a new and reformed shot. It's really good to see. He looks really engaged on both sides of the floor, and that's really what you want out of Russell Westbrook. But like, why did it take all these threats and bullying essentially for Russ to do this stuff? I mean, he couldn't just do this, on his own or whatever. With the hiring of Darvin Ham and the trade for Patrick Beverley, it seems to have brought a new identity to this team, a new culture. Now, do I still believe they should trade Russell Westbrook? I certainly do. But I feel like the team can now kind of be more hesitant on making a move happen. And now we got to talk about it. The biggest topic of the week. The Warriors, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole. What the heck happened? So unless you guys have been living under a rock, Draymond Green sucker punched Jordan Poole. And at first, a lot of people didn't take it too seriously because video wasn't released. TMZ obtained a video of the event as it went down, and it does not look good. And I feel like this is something that's going to leak into the season and go into next season, because Draymond Green, as we know, will be a free agent at the end of the season, and he's expecting a big contract from the Warriors or from any team. I don't know how that's going to shape up in free agency. Now, Draymond apologized, and it stated that he's going to take some time away from the team to work on himself or something. I don't know. Now, there's always stories or players, talking about things like this always happening, in practices and stuff. But the problem with those stories is that it doesn't get out. So it's not really talked about. You just brush over and you move on with your life. But in this case, we can't just move on, because the video is out. So now Jordan Poole has to live with that. Draymond has to live with that. The entire team has to live with that. And that's the biggest problem right now. But besides those 3 big points that I wanted to really touch on, we're going to get to, everybody else. What his other team's been looking like. Let's start with the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson has looked very, very good. In his 2 Knicks games that he's played, he's very efficient. Legit the point guard that the Knicks have been needing for like the past 15 years. I honestly think Jalen Brunson is like the best point guard the Knicks have had since like Stephon Marbury or something. I mean, he's very, very good. And you can say that his contract is an overpay, whatever you want to say, but at the same time, who cares? I mean, they have the money to give it to him. RJ Barrett looks poised to make that 4th-year leap. We might see him in the All-Star game this season. Moving down the line, the Hawks. I feel like DeJounte Murray has brought a new identity to this team, man. They've looked really, really good. And Trae Young just had a crazy game at the time that I'm recording this. He had like 31 points in the first half against the Bucks. And same player, that's definitely going to be a very, very scary team to watch as long as their key components stay healthy. The Sixers, James Harden looks like James Harden of old. He's lost a lot of weight and he's ready to hoop now. Tyrese Maxey. He's been on fire. And I really want him to be an all-star this year, but I don't know because it really depends on where the Sixers finish at the time of the all-star break, because I don't really see 3 players, you know, making the all-star team. We'll see. What a young stud Tyrese Maxey is. He's just also a player that's just like, there's no way you can hate him, man. He does everything well, extremely great shooter, shot creator. And what I like most about him is he was able to do it with and without Joel Embiid. He was able to do it with and without James Harden. And that's really, really key for his progression moving forward. The Orlando Magic, Paolo Banchero played in some games and hasn't really looked the best, but who cares? He's a rookie. But on the flip side, we switched to the Western Conference where Jabari Smith didn't do so well in the Summer League, and a lot of people got on him for that. He's looked fantastic in the preseason, as well as Tari Eason, who looks like a steal at the 17th overall pick. I gotta talk about my Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland played in their first preseason game on Wednesday against the 76ers, and they look fantastic. Those two just gel so great, man. And you can see how well they play off of each other. They are going to be a scary team this season. A team that does not look great, the Charlotte Hornets. Just imagine, man, Victor and LaMelo Ball on the same team. That's generational talent for the next 10 to 15 years, man. The NBA should make that happen. And speaking of Victor, him and Scoot Henderson played in a game, 2 exhibition games at that, and it was exciting to watch, bro. Those two are clear-cut the best 2 players in next year's draft. I mean, I don't even know why anybody would make any argument. And then we have all the stars coming back from injury. Jamal Murray, Kawhi Leonard, Zion Williamson, Damian Lillard. I mean, everybody's back, man. And the NBA is in a great, great place when all these star players, superstar level players, are playing their games, are playing in general. And I don't know, my take is looking correct, man. The Pelicans have looked especially scary because it's not just Zion, it's Brandon Ingram, of course, it's CJ McCollum, and you see all the improvements that all their other players have made, like a Herb Jones or a Trey Murphy or a Jose Alvarado. Dyson Daniels has looked exquisite on the defensive end as a rookie, and offensively he's had some very, very positive moments, man. I'm telling you, those Pelicans are going to be very, very scary. Aside from all of that, I'm just very, very happy that NBA basketball is back. The season officially kicks off on the 18th, so I cannot wait for that day. Most of these teams look really good. They have so many exciting pieces, so many exciting storylines to watch out for the season. It's going to be a great year, man. I can feel it. It's going to be a great, great year of NBA basketball.